Yo, what it do, YouTube? Today's video, I want to turn over with a quick impromptu video. And today's video is going to be part two of my reaction to Stephen A. Smith, not Shannon A. Smith. That was my fault. That was my fault. I ain't going to lie. I tweaked. I was high as hell. I listened to this and I said, damn, in my mind, I thought I said Stephen A. Smith. But I said Shannon A. Smith, but not part two of Stephen A. Smith and my reaction to Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp. So check this shit out, right? So if you look at this shit like this, right? So all of a sudden they saying that Dana White, if you don't know who that is, that's the owner of the UFC. You see what I'm saying? You know, Ultimate Fighting Champion. And he's like a billionaire, so you know what I'm saying. He's in that club. You see what I'm saying? But Stephen A. Smith said that him and Dana White are friends or whatever, and it was an incident. I didn't even hear about this shit. That's the crazy part. But they said Dana White slapped his wife on TV in front of everybody. Now, I do not condone that type of behavior or activity, but at the same time, what goes on in somebody's relationship, that's their business. But like I said, once you do it in public, it's basically everybody's business, especially if you're a celebrity, because it's going to be broadcasted all over the blogs. It's going to be broadcasted on the news. And just, yeah, man, just different shit like that. Social media, all that type of stuff. So obviously, somebody that's logical, the reason why he probably slapped his wife, and like I said, I don't condone it, but the reason why they probably was going through one of them, you know, nitpicking, bickering type of fucking, you know, little arguments, some shit like that. And they probably was, I didn't see this incident. I'm just now hearing about it when Stephen A. Smith had reported on it a couple days ago. But he stayed friends with Dana White, supposedly. But he separated himself from Shannon Sharp. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why is because it's power. You see what I'm saying? It's a power thing. Dana White is a billionaire. You see what I'm saying? Motherfucking Shannon Sharp is a millionaire. It's a big difference. You see what I'm saying? Billionaires are elite owners. And millionaires, I'm not saying they're not elite owners and shit either, but you have less money than the billionaire. So the billionaire basically got power over you. I'm just saying, so to speak. At least on a business corporate level, right? So that's how I'm looking at it. But the reason why he probably slapped his wife is because she probably told his ass, why don't you get in the ring and fight? Blah, blah, blah. He probably took offense to that and slapped the bitch. I'm just saying, that's like the most logical thing I can think of. But who knows? I wasn't there. But it's just crazy that, you know, people pick and choose. But at the same time, I get it. It's two different situations. And also, I'm going to be honest, Stephen A. Smith did say he talked to Dana White about the situation. And he did say he don't condone men putting their hands on women and stuff like that. He did say that. Stephen A. Smith did say that. But if you really think about it, it was two different situations. Like the shit with Shannon Sharp and the shit with Stephen A. Smith is two different things. You see what I'm saying? It's totally two different things because Shannon Sharp, you gotta look at it. He's a Hall of Famer, NFL, you know, superstar, a very successful person, and he transferring that into becoming a very successful podcaster, which is not easy to do. And look at the shit he getting caught up in. He getting caught up in scandals. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with these teenage hoes and shit like that. Which, like Wack 100 said, you know, having sex with a 19-year-old is not illegal, but it's not the most moral thing if you're 57. I mean, but it's not illegal though. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying though, morally, but he's right, it's not illegal. But at the same time, you gotta still look at it from a person that is a billionaire or a trillionaire or an executive, and you employed this type of person, and they get caught up in scandals. You ain't gonna have no choice but to let him go. Because it's not like he just got caught up in the scandal and it's he say, she say. They got motherfuckers on on the phone call saying this shit. You see what I'm saying? And not only that, the motherfucker said it was an incident like this that happened before at his broadcasting network he worked for before he was at ESPN. And that happened in front of, I'm assuming, multiple people. So you know what I'm saying? It's two different situations. Uh Shannon Sharp didn't get caught hitting the girl and that like that, but he got caught doing some other sick shit. And plus, not only that, he's saying that he's gonna choke the bitch. I mean, that's damn near worse than hitting her. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, and how he's saying it, his tone and all that type of stuff, his energy, him having all his money, his power and success. Of course, he's gonna act like a fucking, bro. He's just gonna act like a kid, bro. That shit's crazy. But it's not like kicking him right down and not like that. It's like it's two different situations, man. And I get it though. Like if you're gonna be center Sharp friend, you should have stuck with him at the end. But at the same time, I still believe that Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp is probably still homies just off camera. You know what I'm saying? They just can't get seen probably on camera and that like that. Because, you know, with Stephen A. Smith being employed by ESPN, it'd be a bad look. You know what I'm saying? If it was caught on camera, but you know, behind the closed doors, you know, off camera, you don't know what a motherfucker doing. You see what I'm saying? So, so yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. That they probably still talk to each other, you know, because if you think about it, this obviously nothing new. This been going on. So, pretty sure Stephen A. Smith been knew about this shit before it came out, and now that it's coming out, it just looks worse. It already looked bad, but now that it's actually coming out as a thing in front of everybody, it looks worse. You see what I'm saying? But this shit is crazy, man. We're just gonna see how this shit continue to unfold. And also, another thing before I end this video too, they said the nigga Diddy, they say his hair went from all black to all gray. Like folks shit is just like he like Storm from from X-Men. You feel me? Because that's the stress. You see what I'm saying? That's the stress. And let me tell you why Diddy stressed out like that. It's because that motherfucker been running around for 30 years thinking he wasn't gonna never get caught for this shit. Because even when I was growing up, I was thinking like, damn, they still ain't saw Tupac and Biggie murder. Like, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? And P. Diddy and them still running around. But I'm saying they did it in our lifetime now. It's happening now. But I'm just saying for so long, I was like, well, what the fuck? It's just crazy. So that's why that nigga's so stressed. Because all the shit that he was getting away with, he thought he was never, ever, ever, ever gonna get caught. Literally, he thought he wasn't ever get caught. And now that he in the feds, that he caught, well, he ain't in the feds yet. He at the New York Detention Center. I think waiting to go to the feds or some shit like that, waiting on his trial or whatever. But regardless, he's still in jail. And yeah, man, all that shit, bro. It's probably some other shit that he been doing. Nobody knew about. All that shit's gonna come out. This shit is crazy though. But wake the damn up. More videos coming soon. Fuck Satan. Fuck all this minions. Gang, bitch. Don't get stepped on for Jesus Christ.